Oh, honeys, hi.
The candles on, I wanted you to get a feel as, you know.
I love it. It's a vibe in here for sure. It's so comfortable.
Thank you.
It's a vibe in here for sure. It's so comfortable.
So apparently there's this thing going around where escorts are getting the MTV Cribs treatment where they could escort us around, show us what's going on, and show us the day in the life. So I figured Reaper Gang were probably like that. So let's see how they getting down, because I'm a little bit curious.
I let them know, like, I have cameras. Don't try anything. Say hi. I'm watching you. We ran through his pockets. He choked me and like put me against the wall. Mixed it with water, and then this is the consistency. It's very like kind of like lubricant. The average rate.
Was that a water and oil combination? That looks diabolical.
Hello, hello. How are you? Oh, you're so beautiful. Yes. Oh my gosh. I love your place.
This is my tree house.
Thank you. Do you mind if I turn the camera on you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Thank you.
I give hugs.
Yes, me too. Me too. Thank you.
Giving like.
What's up, Reaper Gang? She decent or what? I ain't even gonna go there. I'm just asking. Don't even try it either. If I even sniff something freaky, I'm gonna be done with y'all today. I promise.
Rock star.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're even more beautiful in person. I read that in the reviews. They were like, she's even more beautiful in person. But oh my gosh, you're tiny.
I am.
And so this is where you live too, right?
This is where I live. I'm actually gonna be moving out December 31st.
Nigga wrote her some poetry. I was just thinking about that nigga wrote on that cover.
So I'm planning on moving to Philly. It's way cheaper.
Yes, I love Philly too.
Yeah.
Philly's cool.
I have two little boys here.
Oh, honeys, hi.
When the candles on, I wanted you to get a feel as, you know.
I love it. It's a vibe in here for sure. It's so comfortable.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was so excited.
I'm so excited to
Yeah.
sit with you, yeah.
So you did an interview with
Is that a vibe, Reaper Gang? Like a mattress on the floor? Especially if you're an escort. I don't know. I'll probably up the ambience a little bit. Use some of that funding to get a headboard or something like that, because that's a little bit
Softway
alarming.
Underbelly too, right?
Yes. I did an interview last December.
Doing these interviews, does that help your business too? Were your clients intrigued, or were they like, oh gosh, now she's like going public about it?
No, they loved it. New clients that would hit me up, I would always send them the link. Like, look, I'm real. So it does help.
So we're in Brooklyn right now. How long have you lived at this apartment for?
So I've lived here for 2 years.
And you work out of here, like you were saying. You do something called neuromassage, which is like an oil massage.
Mm-hmm. So I use like a gel. It's like a powder.
Uh-huh.
And then I mix it with water. And then this is the consistency. It's very like kind of like lubricant, very thick.
That looked like a freaky ass concoction. Y'all ever used that before, Reaper Gang? I have never seen something like what does that do? I need an
And
explanation.
does it just like make a mess?
It does make a mess. And it's hard to wash off. I consider it like a girlfriend experience, just there's no intercourse. I am open-minded, but when it comes to new clients, I always recommend them to start off with a Nuru, kind of like an icebreaker. And then from there, you know, we can talk other stuff. I was on the train. As you can see, I'm very pale.
Have y'all ever heard of a neuro massage? I was thinking about that. Like, what does she mean by that? Like, you get the massage first and then work your way up type shit? Like what is a neuro massage? Somebody let me know in the comment section. There better not be nothing freaky, or don't let me know I'm gonna be mad at you.
So I bruise easily. I was a tomboy growing up. I had a lot of bruises on my legs. I was on the train with my mom, and I think I wanted to go somewhere. I wanted something, and she was like, no. And then I like spit on my mom, and she spanked me. This lady saw me crying, so she stopped the train. And I guess she assumed that I was getting abused at home because she saw my legs. They were like all bruised up. And it just so happened that there were cops at the train station. So they took away my mom, they locked her up, and then they sent me to like a group home.
But you don't think that you were abused?
I don't remember being abused as a kid. I ain't
gonna lie, I done got if you in a black household, I done got my ass whooped so many times. I give you a run for your money. They never got me. Shit, you better tank them bitches. I used to get told the fuck up.
I was. If I was, maybe it was just something that my mind blocked out. I don't remember anything before then.
And how long were you in foster care for?
I was in foster care for like 8 years.
That's how long your mom was locked up for?
No, she wasn't locked up for those 8 years. My mom didn't have an education, so she doesn't know how to read and write. So it's really hard for her to like get a job. And my mom grew up in like crazy times back in the day. Like she grew up in Puerto Rico in the 60s. So I could only imagine what she went through, you know, and the trauma. So I don't hate her. You know, I don't blame her for anything, you know. It's life, you know.
Have you guys had conversations about it?
Yeah.
What's her viewpoint?
It's hard because, you know, my mom's like bipolar and like she doesn't take accountability, and I just want her to take accountability.
You know it's about to get spicy too, because anytime when they doing these type of documentaries, when they start off with something sweet and they build that sympathy up, they finna hit you with that hammer, and my goodness, I'm ready for that hammer.
Just be like, I fucked up and I'm sorry, you know.
Sometimes those words are all you need to hear in order for you just to move on. So you get out of foster care, and how old are you at that point?
I was 12.
And where did you go?
I moved at my mom's place. I was with her for 2 years. She was dating this older guy, and like my underwear started going missing, and like there was like weird shit going on, and I didn't feel comfortable. And so I told my
Come on, man, that's freak. Who freaky ass uncle is this? Come on, man, you digging in little girls' drawers and shit, nigga. Let me find you, nigga. Let me
high
find
school
you, nigga.
counselor. I was like, hey, I want to go back to my foster mom. I don't feel comfortable here. And I went back into the system, and I was there until I was 18, got pregnant, went through the abortion, signed myself out, went back to live with my mom, tried to like rekindle things. She called the cops on me. It was just a lot. And
Wow.
I've been on my own for about like 5 years now.
At 18, having an abortion, and then living by yourself, you really had to figure out a way to make it work.
Yeah. You know, I had my 9 to 5s. Like, I wanted to become a chef. So I went to college for hospitality and tourism. That was like my major. I did a year in Kingsborough, and then
I'm about to see where this take a turn, because it sounded like you was on the right track. Like, you had a bad start, no one's blaming you for that, but from 18 on, it seemed like you had a good education, so I'm interested to see this transition to Escort, because it seemed like it was going good. I feel like that's worth a shot before you go in that lane.
you know, at that time I was in foster care. I didn't have a job, so I'm like, all right, I got to leave my studies. I got to focus on finances, because my foster mother she wasn't making a lot of money off of me. They were only giving her like $500 a month.
Really?
Yeah, and she was only giving me half of that, so.
Are you close with her still, or?
Yes. She lives in Puerto Rico.
And does your mom know what you do now?
Only half of that. My mama wasn't giving me $250 ever. Shit.
Yeah, I was working out of her home.
Having guys come over?
Yeah.
Did she ask you questions, or is this like a don't ask, don't tell?
You know, she didn't really care as long as the bills were getting paid. So I was giving her money, so she wasn't complaining. I had a friend, she told me about Backpage, and I kind of knew a little bit about it, but I never went on the site and like actually like looked through it. One day I just went through it.
But hey, Short, if you watching this video, go ahead and tell me who your friend name is so I can snipe her kneecaps off. I ain't even gonna hold you, because what kind of friend would introduce their friend to this? This is not what friends do. Like, introduce her to something more, you know,
I posted
regular
up an ad. It was
shit.
free at the time, and my phone was like going off the hook, and I was like, oh shit.
And what were you feeling? Were you like, wow, this is perfect. Fast money, a lot of money. You can pick your prices. You're in control.
Yeah. See, at that time I was only doing massages, so I was charging like $300 for the hour, and I would, you know, have lingerie on. If they wanted me to be naked, I would charge more. If they wanted like other.
Absolutely not. $300 for the hour for a massage? Where? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You look good and stuff like that, but the niggas funding this and paying for this, you need to stop, bro. It's ruining everything, bro. $300? Why don't you get that same $300 to a nigga doing construction or on that power grid? Because nigga, we be tired. We be working all day. Just share the love. I'm D1 hating. I am.
fetishes, I, you know, charge more.
And then when did it transition into like full sex work?
So at that time I was dating my first love, so I was very respectful to not do full service. He knew exactly what I was doing. He was very.
No. That's not respectful. And anyone who's married, because I have a lot of people from all age groups, all my married folk, my guys, let me know right now. Would you let your wife give lingerie massages? Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh.
Accepting
That's
about
not it.
And then we kind of.
She said that shit like that was any better. Like, I mean, at that point, if you give them lingerie massage, you might well twerk on that thing too. Get them on it.
Separated when I was like 23, and that's when I was like, all right, I'm doing full service.
This is interesting because I've done a lot of interviews with brothel workers, and I've done a lot of interviews with not brothel workers, like sex workers outside of the brothel, and you do both.
I do both.
What do you prefer?
I ain't gonna lie, she's trying to get a check. She said I'm an elite two-way player, Hall of Fame badges. I can't even blame
Personally,
you,
I
sir.
prefer independent work. You keep all your money, you're your own boss. You know, you don't have to wake up at 5, 6 in the morning and go do a lineup. You know, if you don't do a lineup, they charge you for that. The brothels have a lot of rules.
Because it is a job at the end of the day, and they have like their strict regiments.
Yeah, they call us independent contractors, but sometimes it doesn't feel that way because, you know, we have to give them more than 50%. If you think about it, we got to.
So there's like corporation escorts and then contractor escorts, kind of like how like AC workers, you got your AC workers with the main companies and you got your contractors. Man, there's really levels to this shit. I got to start taking notes. Like, I'm not going to participate, but this lore is just so interesting.
Pay rent. We pay for our doctor fees out of pocket, which I do that independently either way, but it's just the cut is what kills me.
Are your prices the same independently as a brothel, or do you lower your prices independently?
Oh yeah, I lower my prices independently. I'm gonna be honest with you. At the ranches, the average rate, you know, girls would charge like $6,000 to $5,000 hourly. I can't charge.
There's not a single girl in the world, I don't care, you could bring the baddest bitty in the world. There's nothing that could possibly consume me to pay that type of money, nigga. That's a fully maxed out PC. PC spec so good you might be able to see your damn hair follicles on the camera. No!
That independently,
that?
people will look at me crazy.
I know at brothels are very strict about like condom use and all that kind of stuff. Is independent like, will you always wear condoms?
Yes. Number one rule, ladies, please use protection. Don't do anything raw with any client. I don't even kiss.
Hey, old girl from yesterday's video, you need to take notes. This is a professional right here. Even she know. Yeah, I'm still on that.
Clients in the mouth.
Yeah.
Really?
Nope. I don't know where your mouth's been. You could have just saw a provider before seeing me. You could have ate her whole and just came to me. Even when they want to go down on me, I have dental dams because I still work at the ranch, so I can't catch something. I'm not going to be able to work there.
So you're doing independent sex work, and then when do you decide, oh, I want to go to a brothel?
Wait, there's people trying to go down on escorts? You nasty lip ass. Ooh, some of these dudes, and it's not all of y'all, because some of y'all are just regular guys that just live life, but them horn dogs be pissing me off. Like, why would you do
Where I have
that,
to pay
bro?
50% of everything I'm making now to do that.
The only reason why I go is just to show the government that I'm like making
Legitimate money.
pretty much.
If you are one of those that have been wanting longer episodes and a way to support me and the channel, I started a Patreon. Thank you so much for your support.
I'm not one of those.
Make sure y'all tap into his Patreon, because before I did this video, I kind of looked at his channel, and it's pretty interesting. I'll probably be reacting to more of his videos, so make sure y'all subscribe to him and also get on that Patreon too. He makes good
Providers where it's like, okay, come in and out, bust and go. I sell an experience.
Yes, on your Instagram, it's sensual dom. So you're a dominant.
I'm a dominant provider. I like to take control, but I'm not gonna beat the shit out of you unless you pay me like a lot of money for it. Then yeah.
Does that happen?
Shit, I might, shit, not just her, but shit, you can beat my ass.
I've got guys that pay me to like, you know, pee on them. Most of them are like Hasidic.
I ain't gonna do it. I was this close, but I ain't gonna keep pausing it. I just wasn't expecting the R. Kelly reference right there.
Because they're all over Bushwick. They pretty much run New York. I mean, all these buildings are, you know, they own all these nice buildings.
Do they have like the curls and stuff too?
Yes, they come in with the full-on Jewish outfit, hat. They're super kinky, and all of them want to get peed on.
Why?
What?
I don't know. They just all like to be degraded. I think in their society they're looked as like, you know, higher. So I guess they want to feel less than.
When they tell you that, do they?
I'm not understanding that logic. Anyone, and you don't gotta out yourself, get on an anonymous account right now and see. Tell me the allure of piss. It stinks. It probably stings. Like, why? What is it doing for you? Like, is it that out of all the liquids you could choose, why piss? I just need to know, because there's so many. There's like thousands of millions of liquids. Come on, man. I don't
Feel like embarrassed to admit it? Or they pee on me? Or are they like?
No. They're like pee on me. That some of them will bring weed and smoke with me.
And you do hourly, or do you do 15 minutes, or what is?
I don't like a bunch of foot traffic coming in and out of my apartment. You know, I live in a nice building, so the last thing I want is for anybody to go and tell the owner, hey, she's got like a business running, there's a bunch of guys. So I do minimum hour sessions, and I do limit the amount of people I see per day, just for like my mental, and you know, I don't want to be locked up in my house all day waiting around.
How many clients will you see in a day? Like, what will you max out at?
3.
Okay. So 3 hours of work a day at most. And every guy you're charging the same amount?
Yep.
And it's in like the hundreds, or is...
So yeah, my neuro I charge $600. After this interview, I might have to up the price, but
That's right.
but yeah, it's $600 hourly rate, and it's body to body. Mutual touching is allowed. I do keep my underwear on in the neuro session because it is very slippery, and I don't want any.
I ain't even gonna lie, for $600 an hour, I might have to go get that Saucy Santana special from Dr. Miami and go ahead and switch sides. Because at this point, bro, I be working so hard and busting my ass and get pennies on a dollar. You know what I'm saying? It might be worth it. $600 an hour? Nigga, $600 an hour, y'all might not see another video from a young nigga like me. I'm
Slipping.
Right.
Slipping in, slipping
I don't want to get slipping and dipping. So
Yeah. So $600, and that doesn't include sex.
no.
And then if they want sex...
If they want G.
$600 for nothing? No, this gotta be illegal. I'm telling the FCC. As a matter of fact, I'm finna write a 3-page report, MLA style, to report her for this. This is not okay. $600 for no, what are you giving him for $600? You're not, what is it?
GFE, I do charge 16 on top of the 600.
GFE is girlfriend experience.
Yes, so it's intercourse.
So you said you have cameras in here for your safety. So that was if someone was to come in and hurt you or do something, you have proof of who it is. That's what it's for?
Yeah, but you know, I feel like it's more so for show as well. Because I let them know, like, I have cameras. Don't try anything. Say hi. I'm watching you.
That's crazy. And she ain't even wearing no. She ain't even wearing no shoes on the wood floor. My mama told me about that. You could sweep your floor all day, but I know she let the bottom of the feet they dirty. Girl, put some slippers on.
You know, also I verify them and I ask them for deposits. So when they send me Zelle, their legal name pops up. I have them send me a selfie with them holding their ID. You know, if the client was in my position, I would assume they would do the same thing too. I'm allowing a stranger into my home. When I first started doing this shit, I was not asking for no deposit. I wasn't even verifying. That was crazy.
Did you find yourself ever in like a scary situation?
I ain't even gonna hold you for them horn dogs hearing a deal like that. You ain't even gonna check my pockets or nothing. You know you getting smashed and dashed. Don't do that, baby. You gotta make that check. You doing all this.
I had this one client that came in, and this was around the time I was only doing massages. And, you know, I'm giving him the massage, and at that time I would ask for the payment afterwards. And I'm already, you know, doing what I'm doing. And he's like, so we're doing full service, right? And I was like, no, we're not. We didn't agree on that over the phone. So let me get my fee for the massage, because he didn't want to give it to me. So I'm like, you're not leaving my house without paying me my fee. And so he tried to like push me off. I was like, if I'm gonna run through your pockets, because you're not about to waste my time. You know, thank God I had somebody there in the house with me, and I yelled out for her. Like, we ran through his pockets. He like choked me and like put me against the wall, and it was a whole thing. Like,
man, this man foaming at the mouth. Chill, bro. Chill. Hey, I promise that Punani not going nowhere, boss. Just go shop somewhere else. You can you can go to Bangkok, get you one for about $25 in a bag of Fritos.
I was fighting him. It was, yeah.
That's scary.
But that experience, like, opened up my eyes. Like, now I know, like, never again to let anybody into my home without verification and deposit.
It's like unfortunate to say that a lot of times you probably need those situations to make you realize, okay, I need to figure out a different way to do this, because this is not safe.
Like, I'm very thankful for.
How about just changing paths? I mean, I don't know. I don't disagree, but a situation like that, I might just be like, why not just go do something else that's, you know, more civilian? I mean, it's not my business, but, you know, if I was him, I probably would have mentioned, have you ever thought about pivoting somewhere else? There's plenty of women that don't do any of this that make a lot of money. You don't have to do this. I promise.
For that experience, it could have gone way worse. The guy could have had a gun, a knife, you know. Thank God it didn't, you know, get to that point.
So you ended up getting the money and he left?
Oh, he didn't have any money. I went through his pockets. He didn't have not $1. So his whole motive was to get a free session.
That's like so shitty.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie, that's shiesty. I might not necessarily mess with girls that do this type of work or anything like that, but that's shiesty, man. You can go get you a little 350 girl that smell like Kentucky Fried Chicken and just gas her head up. And if you can't get that, then you need to work on your damn self. Don't be going and smashing and dashing. You can't have it both ways. How are you failing both ways? You ain't getting no girls for real, so you got to go pay for it, but you ain't even got the money to pay for it, man. If you don't get your ass on the hub and get you some baby oil.
This is your job.
Mm-hmm. I wish they were to legalize it like everywhere. If you think about it, most of the women that do sex work, minorities. You know, I feel like if they were to legalize it, everybody would be up there in the pyramid, you know, we would all be financially free. Just like in Vegas, you know, we have to renew our like permit. They should do that in New York, where it's like you go to a sheriff's station, you go, you sign, you do your fingerprints and everything, and that's it. You call it a day, and then you work out of your apartment.
You have a girlfriend here right now, but I'm not getting on camera. But do you do two-person parties?
Yes.
You work together?
Yes. And she's trans. She's, yeah.
Oh.
So it's awesome because it's like, you know, get two different flavors.
I love that. My channel is about queer people or just the queer community, and you were saying that you, what do you identify as?
She, her.
And do you date women, or do you only date men, or?
I don't mind. I mean, yeah, I don't mind. I just have.
Let me be honest with you, Gang. Like, for all my guys, would y'all have the stomach to do that? Let me know in the comment section. Could you stomach it? There's some niggas that can. I personally, my safety would be at risk, so I couldn't do it. Morally, I mean, I don't fuck with it, but it wouldn't bother me that much in the sense that, I mean, it's 2024, but safety-wise, I don't know. I don't think I can take someone serious doing that.
I haven't found the right one yet, so.
You're just open. Are you just, would you?
I'm open. I don't judge. Me and her used to fuck around back in the day. I don't care, you know. It's as long as you make me feel good, we make each other feel good. That's all that matters.
You're like you give me such like cool New Yorker energy. You know, you're not like you're just like, yes, what it is, what it is. If I'm into you, I'm into you. If I'm not, I'm not.
Yeah.
This has been so interesting. I really appreciate you meeting up or inviting me into your place.
You know what? Shout out to her, man. I ain't even gonna lie. If you compare her to what we saw with that OnlyFans creator yesterday, this is like a consummate professional. Now, I may not agree, but everything she laid out sounded safe, and it's just interesting to see behind the scenes. The only thing I can say is she's kind of tripping doing this at her house, because as you can see, some niggas gonna turn into Terminator and Bane and do whatever they gonna do. So besides doing it at your house, shit, if it's legal in NYC, you doing what you gotta do, shit, I ain't even gonna say nothing about it. But my thing is, why do people that are escorts and stuff get interviews and normal civilians working on the crane and doing regular jobs can't do an interview? My job might not be fun, it might not be as exciting as that, but nigga, come interview me. The fuck, I'm living my life, right? But that's just me at D1 Hate, my nigga. Don't even listen to me. That is going to be the end of the video today, guys. You know I'm going to be coming tomorrow with it. I told you we're going to go ahead and get 5 days this week. And I'm going to try to do it in a row, but don't hold me to it because I ain't going to lie. I record these after work and a young nigga like me be tired. So if you like that, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. That'd be great. It's been your boy, the Big Reaper.
Reaper on